Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Got a new phone. I'm just making sure I'm setting it up correctly. Ellie Lope. Hello. Hello, Ellie. How's it going? It's pretty late right now. Decided to hop on real quick. I'm good. I'm doing good. It was a long day. I did some work, and then I went ahead and I bought the iPhone 16 Pro Max for work reasons. I was more than happy to stay with my 12 Pro. But here I am. For work reasons, I had to update. It's nice though so far. I mean, still transferring. How are you doing? How's your day? Where are you from? Action button. They added a new thing called action button. Cool. Camera control. Nice. Emergency SOS. That's the same thing. And now it transfers data. Now I leave it to the side. There's a lot of noise. Let's try this. Hello, hello. It should be very clean right now. It might be the interference of the phone. How are we doing now? Is this good? So I was asking, how are you doing? How was your day? What do you do? What are your interests? I had a pretty long day myself. Just work, leveled up my phone for work purposes, and now I'm here, living. You think the mic is on max, baby? No, the gain is proper. There shouldn't be any noise. Oh, you think so? Let's try that. Should be good. That should be good. I was looking into the used car market recently, and I'm shocked by the prices that I'm seeing. I need to get a car soon. I don't want to be hasty with the decision. So I want to pick something nice, looks good, functional, but at the same time, I need it to be presentable. If I'm gonna conduct business, I need it to be good, you know? So how are you? I'm good, I'm good. I'm guessing everything I said before was not audible. That's sad. I'm good myself. It's been an interesting 2 months of my life. Everything's been running and sprinting. A lot of work, a lot of meeting a lot of cool people. That's for sure. It's been nice. Definitely a blessing and a privilege to be in the position I'm in right now. So not complaining, but it could definitely get better too. Where am I from? I'll let you take a guess. I can let you take a guess. Let's see what you come up with. I'm gonna take a guess too, based on your name. If that's actually your real name, Ellie, and your last name is Lope. Is that your last name? I don't think so. You don't need to drop your last name. But Ellie is usually used in the UK. Mostly UK use Ellie. Then I would say either the US or Canada would use that. Based on the time you're joining and who would be the people who join at this time, I think you're from the US, north of the US. Maybe not specifically born and raised there, but you're definitely a US citizen right now. You think I'm from Saudi Arabia? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I give Saudi Arabia vibe. That's the first time I ever get Saudi Arabia, like ever in my entire life. From Texas. Okay, okay, sick. Never been. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I won't visit the U.S. for the next like 2 years. Honestly, I need to make some money first before I start traveling the world. It'd be so convenient and nice. Imagine living like a lifestyle where you just travel, you explore, you make like videos online, you post on your Instagram at the places you've been to, you meet new people. It'd be so cool. Definitely not in that time right now in my life. But I've been to India for a visit. It was a 10-day. I remember that in 2016. I was born and raised in the United Arab Emirates, but I'm not from the UAE. I'm Syrian. Originally my background is Syrian, and and now I'm a Canadian citizen. So crazy how life moves. 19 years of my life I spent in Abu Dhabi, which is the neighbor city to Dubai. It's the capital city of the UAE. And once I turned 19, my life changed and now I'm here in Canada. It's been nice though. So, what do I do for a living? At the moment, I'm working full time alongside my part time studies. I'm a filmmaker, so I graduated from cinema studies. Now I'm studying filmmaking part time, and I'm working full time for an agency, North Marketing. So we're a social media marketing business, and I'm the lead creative. So I go shoot videos basically, and then I edit them, and then I send it out to my other teammates, and then they start posting on their Instagrams. Am I Muslim? No, I'm Christian. I usually wear the cross. It happens that I'm not wearing it today. I'm a Christian. What about you? How'd you get to my kick? I'm pretty sure it doesn't show on home pages. How'd you find it? It's still pretty much new. I wouldn't expect it to be shown on home pages now. To be shown. Late night chat. The title is simple too. It's not like I'm trying to be catchy too with it. So this thing is so annoying. I woke up with this today. I don't know what kind of inflammation it is, but it's pretty painful every time I touch it. It's horrible. First time in like 2 years that I get something like this. It's very annoying. Can we talk on Discord if you don't mind? Sure. Or am I sensing a prank is coming? Is this someone I know? Is this someone I know? Bro. Sure, what's your Discord? Put it in chat. I kind of don't. It would be better if I add you, if you don't mind sharing your username. Here, let me hop on Discord. I'll say it, but I won't type it. It's Cam Vortex. I mean, at some point that's gonna be public, so I don't mind sharing it right now. Let me. Yeah, bro. Actually, whatever. Yeah, I'm sharing it. At some point, it's gonna be public. So that's the. You should see it on screen. It doesn't send it in. There we go. Let's try that. It needs a number two, no? Let me send this. No, it sends the same thing over and over. What's your user? So I know who I'm adding. Checking the used car market right now. Oh, which one is it? There we go. This is pretty cool. I've never actually just like straight up called someone like this. All right, I'm testing it out. Why not? All right, let's try this out. Nope. All right, I'm guessing it's a chat. So what's a good website for used cars? I'm not trying to like go brand new. Brand new would be crazy. First car, brand new. No, that would be a GG's. I still need to also upgrade my camera as well. How's it around my home? Interesting question though. Everyone's good. Yeah, my siblings studying right now. They have exams, they have finals. I'm lucky I don't have finals. My study right now, film production, it's like it's final projects. So it's nothing like it's nothing that I write, you know. No exams, no handwritten stuff, which is good because my last degree took me out, man. It was always essays, always script writing, always exams. Cinema studies was actually very hard now that I think about it. Film production is a lot easier just because I'm also like very interested in it. So that's for sure. Mom and dad are great. Mom doesn't live here. Mom lives all the way overseas. She's in the UAE still. My dad's doing great. You know, I want to make sure I make enough money for them so that we can finally like unite. It'd be very cool. It'd be cool to have everyone here in one place. But until I am able to make that much money, I need to be patient and work my way up slowly. Do I like art? Of course. Of course, I'm a filmmaker. I have to like art. It depends what kind of art though. Some arts are better than some others, you know? In my opinion. I obviously like films more than any other art. But I would say I'm also like just as interested in, let's say, photography. Why not? It's pretty similar, right? And my dad draws. He's a very good artist, so I appreciate the hand drawn stuff. I appreciate painting. I appreciate a lot of art. Music is an art. It's hard to like specifically choose something and say it's better than the other. I take back my words. I definitely don't like one art more than the other significantly, but I do lean towards film. So filmmaking, movie making, you know, all the video stuff. I lean towards that for sure. What about you? What type of art do you like? Are you into art at all? Based on your username, that's pretty artistic. So I'm assuming you might be into like crafts or something. That assumption does not have much of a basis, to be honest. Okay, I'm interested in BMWs. Let me see. They're used market certified pre-owned. What's the cheapest you can get certified pre-owned from BMW? Dang, 30K. And that's an X1. It's not even their sedans, which is, in my opinion, a little bit cooler. You've been studying art at a university? What university do you study at? You've been doing this work for the past 6 years. But what work? I'm confused. Did you specify earlier in the chat? Did I miss it? No, I did not. What work do you do? I get it, it's art, but what kind of art? Is there like a specific or is it general? I see. Working on commission because you have to cover your, yeah, of course. Yeah, those expenses are high. Yeah, life ain't easy, man. Life ain't easy. Gets easier. That's offer we get, but I'd say the struggles we have nowadays is different than what our parents had or the previous generation had, but even though we have a lot of things easier, we have a lot of things harder, and I'd say affordability is one of the harder things right now. Oh yeah, I'd like to see your portfolio. Send. Let me split screen so you know what I'm seeing. Kind of like looking into the used car market. The prices are insane. Certified pre-owned. Crazy. What's the oh bro, I always look at Maseratis. BM no not BM. I wanna see the Mercedes market. How's your Mercedes? There we go. I'll get back to the screen. I gotta make sure my location is not shared. Introduction. Graphic design, that's sick. You mind if I share it on screen? You got some pretty cool work. I can see that you like anime. Yeah, I'm seeing your art. It's pretty sick. Pretty cool. Good for you. I like your work. So how long you been doing this for? From the profile picture stuff, I think that's a tough question. You got a lot of cool stuff. Everything is like unique. There are a few things that are similar, but there are other stuff that are like significantly different. The Zora one is very cool. The other one with the, I'm guessing that's like a content creator's face. There's like a girl popping out. Gapster Relax or something. That's a cool concept. The Jambo guy is pretty sick. Keep doing your thing, honestly. Definitely, there's a market for this. I know people search for this stuff. Streamers, YouTubers, they search for this stuff, you know? Not everyone is trying to keep it as like film and aesthetic as like I am. Even though aesthetic comes in many ways. Let me pump up the ISO a little bit. I feel like it's too dark. There we go. That's more light. I kind of like it darker. You take care of yourself too. Bye bye, Ali. Thanks for joining. 4 viewers. Who's watching right now? Do you have people on YouTube? In silence. I kinda already know and suspect. I know and suspect who you are. I won't drop names though. I won't drop names. Back to the window shopping. Dang, dude. Those prices are insane. Receive up to $5,000 in credit, in cash credit, for buying a car. What's the catch? There's always a catch. There's no way they're just like, what's the discount for? Something ain't right. Oh wow, from Mercedes, you gotta click I'm interested, send them an email for them to show you even it's like their prices. Hmm. Bro, I don't want the chat to disappear, bro, but I want to show you what I'm looking at too. It is what it is. I'll split screen. Goodbye, chat. And now it resets. So how do I use this website properly? All vehicles, special offer, certified pre-owned program. Why is it a program to get a certified car? Let me just search inventory. Now I gotta do this. Let me go out of frame. Oh, I can do province though. Back in frame. That's alright. Ontario. Ontario, any distance. Okay, straight up. Let me go to low to high. 2011 model. I don't think I'd want to go that far, even though this is only driven for 2011, 115. That's not bad, man. Now this is better, 2018 model. I prefer if I get used, it would be something like 2020. You know, keep it in the 20s. 19, I'm okay. 18, maximum exception. This is driven 117. Looks clean. Not too big of a fan of the color. Kind of a good deal now. It's 2018 though, but 2018 was still a good year for technology like car tech. It's not as advanced as right now, obviously, but it wasn't a bad year. What else did they sell? 2018, 2011. Anything 2020 for cheap? The cheapest you can get is 26,000. 2020 model, and it's gone for 97,000 kilos. Oh, this one is sick. You don't see black Mercedes that often, yeah? I feel like white is the most common Mercedes color. Well, for sure, for sure, I'm not gonna go for a Mercedes. Too expensive. How about used Dodges? Nope. Vehicles, finance, lease, shopping tools. Am I missing it? Pre-tariff pricing on existing inventory. Yo, GG's. It's already affected it. I mean, Dodge is a US market, so I would like a Hornet, honestly. Like, I know the Charger is the cooler one. I mean, you could also make a case for any car, because at the end of the day, it's opinion based. But I would like a Hornet. A Dodge Hornet is actually very cool. Very pricey though. Oh my goodness. Yo, those used to go for like 30K before the tariffs. Like 30, 35, something like that. Even less. Okay, this pre-tariff Hornet. Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. 36K. That's a very cool car, bro. $107 weekly is actually a lot. What's it? What other? Let me actually go to like Car Guru or something. Okay, years. Let's put the range. Let's see all the cars that we can get from 2020 to 2025. Let's say we want to get a very good deal. Nothing more than 25K. And then 90K of mileage. I don't care about the other stuff too much. All makers, search. What is this random postal code, bro? 2021, yeah, 17. Best deals first. Let's go with the lowest deals. Lowest price first. How's that the lowest? I literally just saw a lower one that was best deal first. Alright, whatever. Best deals first. Let's stick to that. It keeps changing. I'm guessing there's a lot because it's 2,672 results. It's okay. I'll keep it all makers. Lowest price first. A 2022 Nissan Kicks, 45 kilos for 20 grand. Isn't the new one like 26? 26K? I think so, bro. Yeah, no. It needs to be at least like a decent looking car, bro. In the future, if I'm to conduct business, I need a car that's presentable. If I'm gonna go for the like Korean models or Japanese models, I'm most likely gonna end up with a Civic or like a RAV4. Thing is, looks unfortunately kind of matter when you're going around doing business, but for me personally, I just want something to take me from point A to point B. Okay, maybe I should specify the makers. How many makers can I specify? Let's see if there's any BMs. Under 90k. That's a good selection, honestly. But what about the sedans? Is there any sedans? Yeah, no, they're too expensive, yeah. A lot of X1s are being sold. Suspicious, yeah. Suspicious. Why a lot of them are being sold? Is it because people just want to upgrade to the newest, latest? Or is it because there's something not too good about this specific model? That's the question. It's all wheel. B5K on the mileage. Not bad, man. You find some good stuff. Maybe I'm being unreasonable with the mileage, no? Should I bump it to 100? Let's check BMs again. 2020 BMW X1. A lot of X1s. See, this is 2018. That's a better deal, but it's 2018 and it drove quite a lot. Let's check other Cadillac, let's say. I might need to change the years. So let me go anywhere starting 2018. One more time for the Beamers. Yeah, now you start getting better prices. 2018 BMW 3 Series. Drove 97, almost 100. Decent price though. Good looking car. Obviously, I'd have to take like a mechanic I trust, so that they can like come and check on the interior, exterior, and all that, and tell me if the engine, anything I should be worried of. Because those dealers, bro, sometimes they're just trying to get a quick buck out of you. They don't care much about what you end up driving. But that's a very cool one. That's a very cool one. The interior is nice. But it's tougher to maintain a bright interior. You know? The black ones, it's easier to like overlook the imperfections. What about the Audi market? The Audi market is nice, actually. That's a very nice one. It's a coupe. How much did it drive? It's reasonable. Way below market price now. So let's say it's a 48-month term. Start with a 5 down. Why is nothing changing? Oh, something is changing. 48 months is reasonable. So that's how much per month. That same amount is going to be insurance, I'm guessing. It's a 1K per month car. I don't like the sound of that. What if I put a down of 8? Not a huge difference, not worth it. But it's not a bad price either, to be honest. 2018 Audi, 84K. Good tech for 2018. 2018 had good tech. Why is it so much below market price? There has to be a catch somewhere, bro. When you look at the 2020 models, they're a bit more expensive. This one only drove 25K? Something's not adding up. Why are you selling it? That's a steal, honestly. This is a very good deal. Reasonable, honestly. It's a lovely deal. I like this. Let me sign in real quick. Yo, Murta's here. What's up, Murta? How you doing? I'm good. How are you doing? It was a good day. It was a good day. Caught up on some work. I woke up feeling a little bit sick, but it is what it is. I'm not here to complain about that. Definitely feeling better by now. No, I'm just looking at the car market because I'm serious about someday soon getting a car. I need it to be reasonable and I don't want to spend more than 25K to be honest. But I want a good, like a good car, good brand, good everything. I've been good, thank God. I had to go emergency to hospital. Just got back home. Why were you at the hospital? Emergency. What's wrong? What happened? You couldn't breathe? Is that like, did that happen to you before? Do you have like asthma or something? A lump on your chest. No new stuff. Yeah, that's serious, man. That's actually pretty serious. So, what's the. Yo, I gotta stick to one screen. Sorry, the chat keeps disappearing. I don't know why you're not getting. Bro, I think everyone gets notifications pretty late. Marita, what are the doctors saying? It was huge. They had to cut it open, get everything out, but they didn't numb me. Oh, that's horrible. That must have been very painful, man. And so, like, what's the aftermath? Good news or is it like okay news? Okay, good, bad. What is it? Yeah, Danny, I'm just looking into the used market, bro. I need like a good looking car, conduct business with, but I need to be reasonable with the money. I think Dodge is a bad idea right now. because of the tariffs, but I'm curious. Oof, that's a beauty. 2021, 96K mileage on it. Looks good, interior, but honestly, like Dodges are super, super cool. But for the same price, you can get into the luxury brands and get something with nicer interior. Also, all-wheel drive. Since when? Charger SXT. I don't know if that's specifically all-wheel drive. You have a small bandit inside of it right now, so it doesn't fill up against till it dries off. That's what they said. Yeah, I pray to God nothing happens like horrible, like no bad aftermath. It's never good, you know, those things that come out of nowhere. Obviously, it's not something you account for. Well, I'm glad it's not worse. I'm glad you're give or take okay. It's still in the danger zone because it's affecting your breathing. But I shouldn't stay at the hospital, you know? Hmm. So it's bad. Sorry to hear that. So wait, you just got back home. So I'm guessing you spent a long time there, like 5 hours at least. Dang, man. I'm sorry that you're going through that. What's your family response? I bet they were worried sick. Yeah, 5+ emergency. There we go. Welcome to Canada. Yo, for a 2021 car, the infotainment for Dodges, it's not it, bro. The infotainments could be so much better. Bro, like an older Nissan has better infotainment than that. But it's still a very cool car. Your parents were worried, yeah? They were worried. I had my mom with me there. But thank God everything went well. Could have gone worse. It definitely could have gone worse, but it's still bad. So definitely good that it's not worse, but take care of yourself and hopefully the doctors don't end up giving like bad decisions and giving you the wrong medicines. Hopefully they give you just the best of the best, you know? Because a lot of times they give mediocre stuff. It does nothing. For all I know, it's probably like placebo or something. You can get a Chrysler for 23K. 2019 though. And it drove for 74. Grateful for everything to be honest. Yeah, of course you gotta be grateful, man. That could have gone a lot worse. You weren't able to breathe properly. Imagine, like, God forbid, but you know, we already know what's the worst that can happen when someone can't breathe. So yeah, I don't know why I expected the Chrysler to look better inside. So all the 23K ranges between 2019 and 2020. 2012 Chrysler for a grand. It drove for 252. Is it even worth risking, bro? I can buy this right now and just drive it around. It's rusty, yeah. Look at that. Ew. Rust is not good, man. It's not good for the car. They gave you a bunch of antibiotics. My dad's gonna get them tomorrow. W dad. Props to your dad. How was your day? So good you're live tonight. Yeah, I'm glad I'm live too. Danny convinced me. He was like, yo, let's like we hit a workout together, and he's like, yo, go back home and take a shower and maybe stream. Not maybe. I was saying maybe I'll stream, but he's the one who said like you better hop on. So the thanks goes to Danny. I wasn't feeling it to be honest, especially because I have this like red bump, but that is what it is. It is what it is. What type of car? Honestly, if I had all the money in the world, I would hit the Maserati Gran Turismo. Yes, they depreciate, but they depreciate for a reason. Not because they're an ugly, like not because it's an ugly car, not because it's a bad sounding car, not because of any of that. It depreciates because it's expensive to fix and it's not the most reliable. But there are so many other brands that are not that reliable. I'd say on the same level. It's just the difference is this one costs a fortune to fix. A fortune. Like look at this, a 2008 Maserati Gran Turismo. Beauty. Beauty. You already know you're going to be spending like 6K a year fixing this and making sure like you're maintaining it. That's minimum. So you can go up and it could be you can be lucky and run into zero issues. And this is 2008. Look how timeless the design is. Can I afford this? Technically on paper, but I can't maintain the car, so it's useless. Like this is a rich man's problem. And it's funny because this has the label of poor man's Ferrari. I heard this and I was disappointed. I'm like, bro, those cars are sick. It's because people were able to, I'll tell you why. At some point in time, sorry guys, I'm on and off eating right now. What are we talking about? No, we're just talking about cars, is what I'm interested in. So what happened is the Maseratis used to use Ferrari engines. And so the quickest way for people to get a Ferrari engine was to buy a Maserati because they were generally cheaper at that time. They were still expensive, but they were cheaper. So if you want a Ferrari engine, you get a Maserati, take that engine, you know, or not necessarily take the engine, but like you want access to a Ferrari like engine, the Maserati was the choice. But if you go back in history, dude, it was a very, very strong and like fearful company. Like it was the rival of Ferrari at some point. But then that changed over history, and then it got that bad reputation, and then the unreliable cars. But ever since 2020, I'd say their cars have been very, very well made. And I think they made the full switch to their own engines like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I'm not sure exactly when, but they make their own stuff complete A to Z right now. Well, engine at least. I don't know about everything. So great brand, bad reputation, sure, but they're lovely, bro. They look amazing, and if you can afford to fix it, why not spend 17K on a or get a newer stuff. The older stuff is the reason it has bad reputation. So if you get anything like 2020 and above, it should be fine. That's what I want the most, obviously, but that won't happen. So if I'm gonna be realistic, I would love a BMW. I would love a Porsche. You can get a Porsche, but it's not a great car though. Or so I heard. The Porsche, it's pronounced Porsche by the way. The Porsche Macan is the most affordable one right now. So I gotta put the ranges again. I want stuff under 25, and I don't want more than 100 of mileage. And preferably the years, anything after 2019. Did it just reset everything? Why? Let me go back. Why did it do that? I think all car companies go through that kind of ups and downs. Yeah, but Maserati had it the worst, bro. Like it had the very bad rep. 2019 to 2024. Price, we don't want to go higher than 25K. It'll be a catch if you find stuff like this. Mileage, nothing more than 100. So a Mazzi 26 if you go for 2017. Yeah, it's expensive brand, bro. It's an expensive brand. BMs, you can find good stuff. Yo, what's happening with the search? Why does it keep resetting? 2019 minimum. Price 25. You can get good like BMW deals, bro. I'm most likely gonna go for something like this. I had my eyes on this one. I hearted it. The only problem is it ran like the mileage 150,000. Sick car though. Any car, if you take care of it and you keep changing the oil, make sure everything's running perfectly, it will last long. So the mileage is not the biggest, but it's definitely the issue. But for 391 a month, that's a steal, dude. That's a sick car. I would love blue or black, with the exception of silver. Like a rare exception, depending on the car. But I would love a blue or a black car. But when you're in the used market, you don't really have much control of what car you're gonna get, right? If you get a good deal on a specific car, sometimes you gotta overlook the color of it. If it's a good deal, it's a good deal, right? Like this car is gonna disappear, I'm telling you. This is not gonna last in the used market for so long. Oh, back forward. So why is it's acting up now? Let's do this again. Price 25K. I want to search all the other companies too. Years, let's go nothing older than 2018. Nice, okay. Now the search should be in. What can you get from Jeep? Let's see what Jeep has. $74K, $62K driven, $59K driven. It's a respectable mileage. Custom interior, yeah. A Jeep is not bad. Ooh, Infinity would be very nice too. Honestly, it's really mesmerizing and lovely to see how you're always displaying and living your life with the color blue. Some people are really obsessed with their favorite color to the point where it gives off weird vibes. But it's just so peaceful, I appreciate that comment. It was very nice. Definitely black and blue, my top colors. Definitely my top colors. Blue is also a color of security, So it's like confidence and security. Yo, bro. What's up? Good, I'm on stream. Oh yeah, bro. I guess you were at work, bro. No problem. I just wanted to ask if you wanted to hit the gym with us, like with Danny and I. Yeah, yeah. How was work? Was work good? Inshallah, bro. Type. No, no. I'm looking into the used car market. I'm just chilling this live. No, bro. It's already 12:15. I'm not gonna play late at night. Khalas. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Allah. Have yourself a good night. Yeah. Alright, see you, bro. Oh my goodness, time remaining about 11 hours. Eesh. 11 hours to transfer all the data. GG's. I'm not gonna have a phone until 11 hours from now. Oh, this comes with a sunroof too. Sunroof, moonroof. CarPlay, remote start. That's a very nice car. 75k. So what? It's 2019. It's an Infiniti. It's an SUV. It hasn't driven that long. Interior is a bit of a mess to take care of. The lighter interiors, I like them. They're nice, but they're harder to take care of. You have color of the sky as well. Yeah, we all love the sky, especially when it's nice and blue. So let's keep the same statistics. 6k down, 48. Anything between like 350 to, I'd push it to 450 a month. I'm willing to take on. Not bad. Not bad, man. I like this car. Let me heart it. This is a nice catch, man. I like this. Let me go back to the other results. But it's the only problem I'd say is it's 2019. I'd rather start 2020. 2018 is the like a huge exception I'd be making, you know. 2019 less of an exception. I'd be happy 2020 and above. But it looks like for that price range that I'm looking for, it's looking 2019. Infiniti 2020, driven 49 kilos. So let's say 50k kilos. 50k kilos. Kilos is k anyways. 50 kilometers. That's a nice price, but what about the car itself? What's the reputation on the QX50? Essentially AWD, is that the whole thing? I'm just gonna search the type of the car first and then see what the internet says. Let's start with the reliable. What's the Reddit saying? 2017 with about 70,000 miles, bought used in 2020. 0 issues so far. I love this car. Wife has a 2019 with 68k. Lovely car so far. No issues. Even though I tried to convince her to get a Model Y. Are we talking about the same car? QX50 owners. So a lot of them are saying no issues. Okay. According to this thing, consumerreports.org, the most common issue in the Infiniti QX50 include the following: squeaking and rattling from the system. So that's the most common issue, but how common does the issue come up? Like, you know, for example, I could say my most common swear word is saying like shit, you know, like something like that. But how often do I say it? How common is that common swear word, for example? Right? My most common gang sign would be like God knows what it is. Like let's say the Spider-Man sign, whatever. Okay, whatever. But that's my most common one. But then how common does that happen? Do you get the point that I'm trying to say? So it's like, sure, those are the common issues of that specific car. But what does that mean, man? I gotta read into it more in depth before I take a decision on any other car. Okay, 413 a month. We're still in the range. This is very nice. 20 saves on it. This is definitely gonna disappear soon though. Looks clean, it looks good. Car has a decent reputation. It's 2020. SUV, that's another bonus. Especially in Canada. What is this? Okay. Toyota, Volvo. Let's check Toyota. Toyota's very reliable. I'd rather not drive like a sedan Toyota because they don't look the best in my opinion. If I am to get a Toyota, it's gonna have to be like one of the SUVs. But it looks like for this price range, it's gonna be all sedans. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of their sedan designs. There we go, RAV4. Now we're talking. 2019 RAV4. I trust the RAV4. RAV4s are sick. Nissan is sick. Nissan is actually very cool. They have some good stuff. Honestly, for a RAV4, RAV4 is last, and this one only has 79,000 on it. That's very low. The RAV4 we have right now is at like 140 or something, like, and it's running smooth, perfect. Everything's good. Actually, I don't remember the mileage, but I do know it's more than 100 for the car we have, like more than 120. So this is way less, and it's just a year older than ours, or two. We got the no two. We got the 2021 model. This is LEFWD. I'm guessing this is like an extra special one. I wouldn't mind getting a RAV4, especially that I have like experience with it. I trust it. Looks very similar to what we have. Front wheel drive. Ooh, it's not an all wheel drive. Yikes. I don't know if I'm a. Ah, that's what the FWD is. Front wheel drive. That's kind of a deal breaker. You know, a coupe, I would like think less of it, but it's an SUV. Still not bad. I'll keep the heart. I'll keep the heart. But we broke the monthly. This is touching 25K. I would rather it stay around like 450 a month. Maybe I'll find something good with Nissan. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. 2021 Nissan Qashqai. How do you say that? 20K. Looks okay. $85K. All-wheel drive. Not bad. What else can we find? A lot of the. Why are there a lot of the same car being sold? Or is that just because that's the price range you'd find it? It's probably what it is. Nissan Rouge. It's a good car. It's a good car, the Rouge. Those haven't driven, like, they didn't drive those a lot. 24K, 22, 23K. Let's see this one. Interesting color. It's a very good looking car though. The color is a deal breaker. A lot of pages. You can find something. Nissan has good options. Altima. If I get an Altima, I'd be literally following my dad's footsteps. His first car, I think, was an Altima. And that's like 30 years ago, I think. They're very reliable, though. Like, I'll be very honest. They're reliable cars. I think Toyota has a little bit of a upper hand when it comes to reliability, and then Honda and then Nissan, but I'm sure there'll be someone out there who he'd argue otherwise. Yeah, I expected Civics. Civic. Civic is a very good sedan. Front wheel drive. See, it's always cheaper when it's front wheel drive, but they're the cooler cars too. اشتريت نيسان بنيسان. Yeah, I get you. Bought a Nissan and Nissan. It's a good one. That's a cool Civic. Okay, I wouldn't mind this. I know I want a BMW obviously, but I would not mind like a Civic. And this one looks good, you know. It's the upper model, the more premium model of the Civic. 2020, so decent infotainment, good infotainment. Only thing is, it's a manual, right? I gotta learn how to drive a manual, and I don't think it's gonna be that hard to like learn how to drive it. I'm sure I'll get the hang of it quick. No, Nissans are great, man. They have a reputation. They were also in the what was the Nissan in Fast and Furious? I think it was Dom's car or something. Fast and Furious. It was Dom's car, no? This car is insane. Bro, Nissan is good. It's just people when they think Honda, when they think Nissan, when they think Hyundai, Kia, they think of them as lesser brands just because they provide an affordable option. They have the premium stuff. They cost more, you know? And they have the luxury counterparts like Toyota and Lexus, bro. They're the same company, bro. Not exactly the same company, but like it's the same ownership, same manufacturing. It's just a luxury version of Toyota. And then Toyota itself has some of the expensive stuff too, like 150K. You can pay like a very hefty Toyota price. Same thing with Honda, same thing with Nissan. It's just they also have the affordable stuff. And affordable doesn't mean bad. It's just you can't race with it, obviously. It's there to serve you. It's a car that's there and it's there to serve you. It's not luxury, but you're getting served properly and they're being reasonable with the price. So the hate is too forced for sure. The hate is definitely too forced. Civic hatchback sport touring. Reach more the expensive side of things. You can get a cheaper Civic. It's still a good price though. There's always gonna be a Civic for sale, so I don't need to heart anything. Maybe just to remind myself that there are Civics out there it's worth looking at. So I'll heart this, for example. Let me see. What do I want to see? Do I want an Alfa Romeo? It's not the most reliable. I'm just curious though. Yeah, as expected, it's gonna be an older model. 75K on it. Very cool car though. Just get a 2001 car. If that's the case, bro, it's gonna have to be a Lexus or a Toyota. They're like the most, even Honda, Lexus, Toyota, the most reliable old cars. Period. It doesn't get better. Let's go with the Lexus, because the Lexus, the old Lexus, they last ages upon ages, bro. There was a guy. There's a story of a guy who kept a Lexus running till like 920K or something, or 960. Lexus models are known for their reliability, and many can easily reach and exceed 960,000, roughly 600,000 miles, with proper maintenance. What's the story of the guy who there was? He made some headlines. There's no news about him. Basically, their cars last ages. So let me actually search that up, but I'll go as low as 2,000. Yeah, all of those Lexuses you're seeing 73,000, 91,000. Those are very reasonable mileages because it's a Lexus. Obviously, specific, like the model specific, makes a difference. Bro, they're so reliable. Look, bro. This one's high price though. But 2000, they're still selling the old ones for a decent amount of price because they know they're reliable. I want a good deal. Good deal. Best deal first. Let me go lowest. Lowest price first. They're pretty high, no? 2015 Lexus 86K, but it lasts. Joe, what are you saying? They're so expensive for a 25-year-old car. Well, according to this website, it is high priced, but again, like you're literally getting the most reliable old car, or one of the most reliable old car brands. There we go. 2016 though, you can get that price for a 2020 BMW if you're lucky, but guaranteed 2019 BMW for that price and less. But again, reliability, right? And then the luxury inside and all that. Yeah. Let me put a cutoff. Let's say the cutoff is 2015 cutoff. Let's try that. Best deals. Well, so what's holding it back? The mileage under 100K. That's what's holding back. Okay, there we go. 2010 Lexus 18K. Yeah, look, bro. They're still selling this. 2006 461,000. It's still running. Oof, the guy did not take care of the exterior, that's for sure. I would still trust this. It drove for 195. I would still trust the Lexus though. Cool, cool, cool. Let me change it. Let me put back the mileage. I'll bump it up to 120 and see what cars come up. But yeah, I understand the idea. I know what I'm looking for. I do have a preference, obviously, but who knows? I might find something extremely reasonable at some point. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Beamers and see their lowest price. 2015 Beamer. This has no filter, so I'm seeing every possible Beamer I can get. Oof, why is it this cheap? Oh, a Beamer that drove for 375,000 is a pain. The amount of maintenance. This could be dying, honestly. What's the rating on this? 17 saves. Price went down by 700. 127 at the dealership. Gasoline. They didn't do the checking. There's no rating on this. For all you know, it has a bunch of problems. Or maybe not. You don't know. Yo, for tomorrow, what time? See, I got work 6:30, which means I gotta be ready around 4. Got 2 videos to finish tomorrow. I'm gonna say 12. 12:30. But I gotta be back here in my place. I gotta be back like 2:30. Maximum. So if I can be here 2:30, 3 is reasonable. 3. If I can be here 3, it doesn't matter what time I go. Like as long as I can get back home, 3 is good. I can't spend too much time outside too. Cool. That's some pretty nice stuff. There's some nice catches here and there. But those catches are gonna definitely disappear by the time I actually decide to like take action and buy something. So far, the best one I'm looking at price wise and mileage is either the Honda Civic 4-wheel drive. It's 2020 model, 77K on it. 77,000 kilometers. So, yeah. 18. It's for 19 grand. And the other one is the Infinity 2019 model. Also 75,000 driven for 22,000. That's a good deal too. Those are the best 2 deals. You have to hold off your workout for a week. Pray for me, all. Yeah, for sure. I'll keep you in prayer. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna share my screen no more. It's fine. I'm just chilling right now. Yeah, don't worry about the workouts right now. Just worry about making sure you're fine. That's like your priority right now. And that's your priority. Alright. It was good catching up. I think I'm gonna end the live here. My phone will be done transferring data in 10 hours, which is never a good thing. So why is it using LTE? Please tell me there's a way to change that. Yeah, I am. Why is it forcing LTE? Does it do that? Yeah, I can't reply to your messages. It doesn't let me. Voilà. Manamet. Sure. Don't know what he said. I don't know. I don't understand why it's forcing the LTE. If I remove the LTE, what happens? It doesn't transfer over Wi-Fi or data, right? Family reveal? Nope. Maybe when we're like at the thousands at some point. Yo, it says 10 hours. I can't make this up. Is it gonna focus? It's not gonna focus. It's not gonna focus. It says 10 hours. Oh, you should do a RTWK with your fam? Yeah, I'm thinking of doing one with my siblings. It's gonna be very soon. This Sunday I gotta clutch up someone though. Danny. Yeah, I need someone to clutch up for me this Sunday. I'm gonna reach out and see. Because it's been a while and it's gonna be more than a month since the last one. Definitely can't have that, so worst thing can happen is I do it solo. That's the worst thing. And I'll just have some questions prepared to get into some deep topics, talk about it, see what the chat says. I'll need the chat to be there right away. So the smarter thing to do is to have a broadcast channel so y'all know when I'm living, because apparently it gives you notifications like a million hours after. But yeah, so if it's solo, it's gonna have to be me and chat. If not, one of my friends should be able to join, hopefully. If not, it is what it is. That's a good idea, but it's a better idea for like Instagram, TikTok kind of content. Like, you know, like videos and stuff. I'll think about it. I'm not opposed to any idea. I'll keep my head open for ideas. But yeah, gotta take it slow. At the end of the day, I truly want to just start making YouTube videos and Instagram videos, revive my Instagram. But I need time first, and I need some money to do a bunch of things before I start those videos again. So I gotta be patient now. But streaming is nice. Streaming is nice. I'll keep doing this. It doesn't hurt. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It's pretty nice to have people to believe in you. It's nice. I'll forever hold that dear. Rage quits when it. Well, I'm not making videos, bro. I'm just live. They get recorded. I'm not really making a video. Bro, it was bad though. It was bad. I only died once, and I forgot to do the self healing kit. Unbelievable. I was rezzing my boy the entire game, rezzing, surviving, and then when I needed some grace, there was none to be found. GG's, man. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up. Let's call it a night, alright? Good night, everyone. It was a good live. It was nice. Done some window shopping. Some girl joined earlier. She added me on Discord to show me her art. It was nice art. It's pretty nice. Got a new follow. It was nice. You think that should be a thing from now on? I'll have it ready on the side. Text to speech, good night, and then that's the way that it always ends. That'd be so funny. That could be my thing, honestly. You know those videos on TikTok where the AI robot speaks? It's always talking like people post stuff about themselves like, you won't believe what this guy has done. This, and that. It's like I can do the same thing. This guy always streams at night and ends it with a text to speech, blah blah blah, good night. Like you know, that kind of videos. I need to find a good one. Let's go with this one.
Good night. Tarika Freddy is stubborn. Good night. Tarika Freddy is stubborn.
Where is it reading that from?
Good night.
There we go. Good night. Why so rude, bro? Relax.
Good night. Good night.
I'll just use the Google stuff, bro.
Good night. Good night.